Father, in the name of Yeshua, I'm coming to you, and I'm asking for your words to go forth, not mine, and your wisdom. And let those that who are designed and designated to hear this hear what the Spirit is saying. In the name of Yeshua. Now, the kingdom of God, of Yahweh, is not little. The kingdom of Yahweh is us, us, all surrounding. There are many beings in the kingdom of Yahweh. There are many angels of different stations, and they are watchers. And to find out what their job consists of, you can go to Daniel 4 and 17. Read it yourself. I shouldn't have to read it to you. You should study the word yourself. And you will see in Daniel that it talks about the watchers and their job. Well, the watchers' job back in the time of Genesis was to show people how they're supposed to live in accordance with Yahweh and his plan. But they failed. Those watchers failed. And that group had to be exterminated. That's the only word I can think of to say. Now we know in the Samaritan text it repeats over and over and over on different forms of these beings coming in spaceships of some kind of flying thing, and they call them gods. And I've said this before, I repeat it again, that they believed they were gods and they worshiped them. We see in the Greek mythologic stories the same tale. They're fallen angels and they worship them. The spaceships has been around a long time, not only on the cave walls, but they've been seen throughout. I mean, there has been some amazing things happen over in England at different periods of time. They're in history, written in history. Even Columbus seen something when he was sailing over to find America. He noted it in his journal. So to me there is no question about spaceships, about flying saucers and things. I mean, they've been observed and seen throughout generations. So I'm here to tell you, these flying saucers, these beings are fallen angels. They're come to manipulate and deceive mankind. And after the bride is taken, because she's the restrainer, but after the bride is taken, these things will happen. There is a group right now, very satanic. They're on YouTube, and they're called The Legend of Atlantis. It's Time to Wake Up, and they have 25 videos. And if you go see the 12th video, you will understand what I'm talking about, how evil they are, and how they have manipulated the truth about the coming of Yeshua, because they say that these beings will usher in the time of Christ. Yeah, I believe they will. The Antichrist, that's what they will usher in. Not my Yeshua, but the time of the Antichrist. Uh, these people are very graphic in what they're talking about, how spaceships will come back down and draw the chosen ones, and showing blue beams, bringing these people up into spaceships. And then the earth will be cleansed so that there will be a new earth age. Well, you know, it really is going to happen sort of the way they're saying, but it's all satanic, because the bride will be gone. And in that last 3.5 years, when I believe, because Atlantis, you know, they debate about Atlantis all they want, because these people even teach Atlantis, okay? I believe that Atlantis was once, and that when it was taken down and destroyed, it was like sucked down into the bowels of the earth and covered up with the silt. In that last 3.5 years of great tribulations, it will rise again. It will rise out of the midst of the sea once again, with beings that have been isolated in it. I believe these UFOs will come back to Earth again, but in abundancely amount, not just one or two here and there and then, but they'll come down. And they will be people taken up in them, and they will be chosen to be leaders. They will be brainwashed. They will be mentally, like mental telepathy. They will be connected to these fallen angels to control this earth. It will only be for a short time, and then Yeshua will come back with his bride and cleanse the earth again, not with a flood this time, but he will cleanse it. But before I get off of this video, I've been praying about this greatly. And I want to say this about Elizabeth. I know Elizabeth, and I love her. You may think that I'm part of the occult, which there is no occult. Not with Elizabeth. She is no more than I, only happens to be chosen by Yahweh even before we were born for these last days and this last time. Why? Because we're part of the bride. Another, we are to witness to about him and his goodness and his love, and about the things that will come upon the earth after we're taken. Because I do believe that there is going to be an army left behind, and because even Daniel talks about it in Revelations. During that last 3.5 years, it talks about it, about a war between the saints of God and the beast. Well, that saints of God is an army that is left behind to fight and stand. They are chosen just the same as the bride is chosen, and they must know these things that's going to be coming on the earth. And I'm not only telling them, I'm telling the whole world that we're going to be gone soon, and when we're gone, these things is going to happen. And that my sister is not a false prophet. They may say she is, she's not. I know for a fact that when I was 7 years old, I seen Yeshua. And he spoke to me and told me who I was. And through that same spirit, he tells me who Elizabeth is. She's a precious prophet that has been tormented and lied about so many times. But you know what? I know that she's covered by the blood of Yeshua, just as I am. People may call us false prophets, but you know that's on their head. I will speak again. Father, I come to you in the name of Yeshua. Bless this video and let your words go out in the name of Yeshua.